when we were trying to make the point for Faecal Sludge Management and make this a priority in the research agenda, it was really hard and difficult. I can remember in 2004 when we were trying to sneak into one of the existing research conference with IWA. We were only able to bring on board 10 best scientists in this field in the world. And at the end of the conference, none of the papers were accepted for publication. And I think we had to fight really hard to reach this level of attendance today, where we have more than 300 delegates attending. And thank you for all those really working and continue to work in this area. I would like to share with you what the foundation program is in relation to what we are discussing here, but also to address the sanitation challenge more broadly. So we think a really great contribution in this field would be building the sanitation industries, which means working along the value chain, providing technologies, providing services to the communities. I'll go through this into more detail. We would hear a lot in this conference, why we're still facing this crisis and what are the roots of this crisis. There's a lot of application, a lot of data around this. Billion of people, 2.5, 2.6 billion of people without sanitation, we know the consequence of this. We also know that almost every country has been tried, and the gold standard solution, which we have here in the hotel and everywhere, is not working, just too expensive. But there are other reasons which I think we're not really focusing on. What solution is the market providing? What are we developing for the market? What are we developing for industries to reach out to the household? We're looking at these fields, I think, in a completely different way. We're not really considering what the market can bring as additional solution. We have a lot of expert discussion that we'll be having during these 3 days. Expert outlining solutions, but these solutions tend to be very expensive. And there are several misleading concepts, on-site, off-site, small scale, large scale. At the end of the day, there are billions of people expecting us to deliver a service, to deliver sustainable technology. But we're still debating among ourselves. What are the best concepts and what are the best ideas? The CEO of Water Research Commission, you highlighted very well the progress which is being done in the water research in South Africa. When it comes to sanitation, when it comes to providing clear choice of sanitation solution to families, unfortunately we still have very limited research, very limited industrial solution. We are still, I think this conference is opening to other sector professionals, and I like this. But still, it's a very close community. How can we bridge with others who can bring our ideas to scale, others who can bring technologies to scale? How can we build this? And these are some of the key challenges I think we are facing as expert community in this field. So our approach is that we think going to scale, because it's all about this. It's not about inventing something in the lab or coming out with a good pilot scale or a good demonstration scale. We can do all this. There's several pilot good studies, but it's like pilot never go to scale. So we believe sanitation at scale is a combination of product, technologies, and services. So along the value chain, it's not focusing to develop a toilet here, providing an emptying service here, providing wastewater, Faecal Sludge treatment plant here. There should be a range of technologies along the value chain, which also help coming up with adequate business models, adequate service provision models. So that's why we have structured our program following these 4 major groups. investing significantly to develop new technologies. We still believe that the solution that we have there, I mean, today when you talk to city managers and utility managers, they have the choice between sewer line, flush toilet, decentralized system, septic tanks, and pit latrine. Is this enough? I think we can do better than this. So we're investing a lot to challenge scientists to bring new ideas, new technologies in this field. But while we're doing this, we also believe that we should start working at government level to get cities ready, to get countries ready to take up innovation. And this is not an easy way. Building demand for uptake of product, uptake of innovation. How do we get families, household, people excited to take up innovation? We do a lot of policy work. This is an important job at the foundation, so we use the voice of our leaders, we use the results that you would be bringing up to push for policymakers to change the project, to adopt innovation and design sustainable projects. I would go through some of the key programs at the fund. Reinvent the toilet program and sustain. So we also challenging scientists, people like you sitting in this room, to come up with a range of solutions which would help communities transforming their waste into valuable product, removing the pathogen definitely into the environment so that the management and the operation of existing system is improved, the sustainability is improved. And operators working in this area also make profit and make sustainable profit in this field. So we've looked at the literature, and this is some of the, so if you can read it, some of the technologies which we found out there, but most of them in the current stage of development cannot be applicable in the area of very way. We're talking here about poor communities living on really less than $1. So that's the technology part. On the ready market and ready platform, where we want city managers to consider new approaches, new business models, new technology to solve the problem. We're working on critical issues. If you are in the water business or electricity business, it's very easy when the project starts to estimate and calculate the right price and the right tariff for the community. In the sanitation sector, we are still struggling. We don't know how to price the service. We don't know how to price, to come up with a tariff model. And we want businesses to be profitable. We want city managers to run better the city. But we don't even know the basis. How much people should pay so that solution can be deployed at scale. Structuring the Faecal Sludge market, this is an important question for utilities, for city managers, for national government. And these are some of the areas we're doing. And how we can go to scale with the existing solution, with new business model and technologies. So we're working with few countries to explore these opportunities. So this is in a nutshell what the foundation investment in the sanitation sector is. We want to be your partner. We want to complement what is already being done in